17th, 2017, Village of Peoria Heights Board of Trustees meeting. Meeting is now called to order. Would you please rise and join us in the pledge of the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our village clerk could not be here tonight, so we need a motion from the board to temporarily appoint Administrator Fick to handle those duties tonight.
So moved.
We have a motion from Trustee Cummings.
Second.
Second from Trustee Mariscal. All those in favor of temporarily appointing Administrator Fick to handle the minute information tonight, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Present.
Trustee Carter?
Present.
Trustee Mariscal?
Present.
Trustee Cummings?
Present.
Trustee Reichert?
Present.
Trustee Fuller?
Present.
Thank you very much. First order of business tonight is the approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for February 7th. We do not have those, so need a motion to table that approval. I have a motion from Trustee Carter.
Second.
Second from Trustee Mariscal. All those in favor of tabling the approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for February 7th, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. We will table the approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for February 7th, which we hopefully will be doing at our next regular Board of Trustees meeting. Mr. Administrator, anything new correspondence-wise?
Nothing this evening, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. No announcements, so we'll go right to trustee reports, and first will be economic development, village improvements with Trustee Carter.
Thank you. I'd just like to announce the library is raffling off their baskets, tickets for their baskets I'm assuming this month. I'm not sure the exact date. Apologize for that, but you can call the library to find out more details. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Any questions at all for Trustee Carter? All righty, thank you again. We'll move to the Police Department with Trustee Fuller.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I have nothing to report.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll move to Building and Property Maintenance with Trustee Mariscal.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I have nothing to report this evening.
Okay, thank you very much. Go to the Fire Department with Trustee Reichert.
I just have one thing. The fire department will be celebrating their 100-year anniversary on July the 15th this year, and so I just wanted to get it out there, and more details will be forthcoming.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions at all for Trustee Reichert? All right, thank you again. We'll move to Public Works with Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I don't have anything at this time.
Okay, thank you very much. And we'll close out with Administration Personnel with Trustee Cummings.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. A couple of announcements this evening. First off, yesterday was President's Day, but garbage is on its normal pickup. So we're not pushed back a day because of yesterday's holiday. And also a little bit of a teaser that we are potentially looking at a soft opening weekend for the tower on Easter weekend, potentially. But as we get more information with that, we'll share it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any questions at all for Trustee Cummings? All right. Well, we will move to everyone's favorite part of the agenda, comments from the audience. Charlie?
No, sir.
All right. Young ladies? Any comments?
We have a question
For me?
for any of for all of you.
Come on up to the village lectern. Give us your name, rank, serial number, and where we can find you on weekends.
Your house. I'm Lily Quinn.
I'm Kaylee Bean.
We're in the 2016 Leadership Academy, and we've been working with our mentor, Roger Larson, and on March 19th, we're hosting a food drive, and we were wondering if we could have it here.
On March 19th, what day of the week is that?
That's a Sunday.
On a Sunday? Mm-hmm. Yes. I'll be up here to open it up for you if you need to.
Okay.
All right.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
We're easy. That's on our official seal in Village of Peoria Heights. We're easy. For can drives only.
Everybody's got to have a motto.
All right. Jen, anything on your mind tonight? All right, well, we do thank everyone for attending, and we're still trying to figure out why Charlie is here for the fourth or fifth time. He is obviously a masochist, but we do appreciate you showing up, Charlie. Okay, no old business tonight, so we're going to go immediately to new business, and first up is asking for board approval of a fundraising request, and that will be presented by Trustee Carter.
Thank you. The Marine Corps League of Peoria would like to do their traffic stop fundraiser at Cyberlane and Prospect on October 21st. So I make a motion to allow them.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Carter,
Second.
second from Trustee Cumming. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes?
I would think it'd be weather permitted, don't we? No?
Yeah, don't they usually have a weather date? We'll get one.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the fundraising request for the Marine Corps League for Saturday, October 21st, as outlined by Trustee Carter. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal. Trustee Cumming.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the fundraising request for the Marine Corps League on Saturday, October 21st, as outlined by Trustee Carter. Our next order of new business tonight is Ordinance 2017-1498, and that will be presented by Trustee Cumming.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. At this time, I make a motion that we approve Ordinance 2017-1498 in regards to the Assist program. And we did this last year as well. Every municipality in the state of Illinois is allocated a bond threshold of $100 per resident. Our bond allocation cap is $597,900. Stern Brothers and Company has asked to borrow that for the city of Aurora, and by allocating these funds, it will allow homeowners, first-time homebuyers in the village of Peoria Heights to apply for a 3% grant of the total cost of their mortgage to help pay for closing costs or for their down payment on the property itself. And it also includes a component which includes a mortgage certificate credit, which actually kicks back a little bit of their mortgage interest as part of a refund on their personal income tax return. This applies to 30-year fixed rate FHA, VA, and RD loans. And it's a wonderful program, and it will encourage owner occupancy in the village.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Cumming,
Second.
second from Trustee Reichert. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes?
Do they have like a certain bank that they have to do that? Why is it all going to City of Aurora? Am I?
So Aurora is the municipality that issues the bond, and then the bond gets broken up and given to different banks throughout the area. I know Wells Fargo, I did call and ask, and it was Wells Fargo, and there was one other local one, but the best thing to do is, if they're interested, contact the administration, and we'll put them in touch with, there's actually a flyer in your board packet with a phone number and stuff like that, so.
It really is a good program, and I have actually prepared taxes and included the mortgage certificate credit. So it is legit. I know it seems like a little too good to be true that the IRS would kick back, you know, a percentage of your mortgage interest that you paid into you. Now, the flip side of that is a percentage that you take for the credit, you don't get included on your Schedule A as an itemized deduction, but yeah, enough tax talk for the night, yeah. It's kind of burned out on it, but it's a great program, and it will
April
definitely...
15th is just around the corner. Can we stop that, please?
It's getting late quick, that's for sure, but it is a wonderful program, and it'll help young first-time homeowners or older first-time homeowners get in a house and help out with that down payment.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, once again, this is for board approval of Ordinance 2017-1498, as outlined by Trustee Cumming. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye. Thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved Ordinance 2017-1498 as outlined by Trustee Cumming. Our last order of new business tonight is the authorization for pay request number 2 to Hair Construction, and that will be presented by Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I make a motion, we approve pay request number 2 to Hair Construction in the amount of $107,012.95. We will still have one more payment to make. It will just be the retention, which will be $12,952.15. But we hold on to the retention until after everything has been inspected and approved. So at this time, I make a motion, we approve pay estimate number 2.
And that's for the Roosevelt Lane
Yes.
water line.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Okay.
for the water main.
Is that work completed now?
Yeah, Mark says everybody's hooked up to it now.
Yeah, they, I think seems like about last Tuesday or so, they were finishing dressing up. Brand new main's in, the old main is completely cut off and dead, and all the services are hooked up. Actually spoke with a resident today who said that the rattling in their pipes has stopped since we've done this, so. And we've had some good experiences. We've had some issues with service locations that we were able to iron out, and got rid of some live lines that weren't going anywhere that are no longer a threat of a break in the middle of the night now. So overall, we're in excellent shape on Roosevelt Road.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Any other questions or comments from the board? We did get a second on that, didn't we?
Not yet.
Oh, we need a second.
Second.
Second from Trustee Reichert. I appreciate you being awake, Administrator Fick. Okay, once again, this is for board approval of the pay request number 2 to Hair Construction in the amount of $107,012.95 as outlined by Trustee Harn. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Cumming?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye. Thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the pay request number 2 to Hair Construction for the Roosevelt Road water main replacement as outlined by Trustee Harn. Next order of business tonight is the Treasurer's Report. Mr. Administrator, would you do us the favor of reading it?
The Treasurer's Report for January 2017, submitted by Stephanie Turner. The village accounts, the general fund balance, $849,911.67. I'm going to read all these miscellaneous accounts, but the grand total for the village is $1,111,111.06. In the waterworks account, a balance of $337,892.77. And grand total of all various accounts for the waterworks department, $454,478.80.
Thank you. Are there any questions regarding the Treasurer's Report? Okay, then we will accept it as read. I want to remind everybody, we'll have a special budget board meeting on Tuesday, February 28th at 5:30 p.m. Next departmental committee meeting will be held Tuesday, February 28th at 6:30 p.m. And the next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, March 7th, 6:30 p.m. I expect all three of you to be at all three of those meetings? Good, thank you. Is there any other business to come before the board this evening?
Move to adjourn.
I have a motion from Trustee Cumming.
Second.
Second from Trustee Carter. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting at this time, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you, the ayes have it. Meeting is now adjourned, and we thank everyone for attending.